Hello, everybody. My name is RenRenBen. I am a horror and variety streamer, and I stream 3 to 4 days a week on Twitch.
Welcome. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, I'm excited. Okay.
Me too.
So let's start us off with some easy basic questions of tell us your username, how long you've been streaming, affiliate or partner, and what is your average viewers and current followers?
Absolutely. So my name is RenRenBen. Feel free to call me Ren. So I stream on Twitch. I am I have been streaming for 3 years, coming up in June. I average around 11 to 12 followers per stream, and I currently have 1,264 followers.
Nice, congrats.
Thank you.
Exciting. Okay, so let's talk about the boring analytics, metrics, data sort of stuff. Do you look at those, and then how do you implement it into your streams?
I do. I look at it and I kind of try to see which days seem to do better, and then if I notice that there's one day where my CCV is quite a bit higher than other days, I'll try to think back, okay, well, what was I doing that day? And then I'll go back and look at the stream summary and say, oh, I got a big raid that day, or oh, I was doing a charity stream and we got a little more, and I got a lot more people coming in to kind of check out what I was doing than usual, or oh, I played a game I hadn't played before and everyone was like, whoa, she's playing something new. So it can kind of be a variety of different things I've noticed. But that kind of has helped me decide on what works and what doesn't. Mm-hmm. And I've tried to use that to strengthen viewership and kind of get more people coming in.
Nice. And talking about getting people to coming in and the engagement in streams, what do you do to get that specifically, whether it's Twitch or forms of social media?
So in terms of Twitch, I try to have interesting channel point redemptions. I've kind of retired them a little bit because I think I did them a little too much last year, but I did a lot of like the make me eat something gross, make me eat something spicy, and people loved doing that kind of stuff. And now I've noticed that I kind of have gotten used to it. So I had to kind of retire it to give it a chance, maybe give my taste buds a chance to kind of get unused to it again.
Yeah.
But in terms of outside of Twitch, I try to be really active on Twitter. Controversial as Twitter may be, I do try to be more active on there. It is a way to get the word out to a lot of people and a lot of new people. I put the same messages on Discord, but that's only reaching the people who are on my Discord as opposed to and anybody who has decided to broadcast my announcements on their Discord. So I try to have polls on Twitter. I've used straw poll. I've used the Twitter poll function. And then whatever poll I put on Twitter, I also put it on Discord because I know there are people who are on Discord but not Twitter. So I kind of try to cover as many bases as I can with, it might be the same information, but at least then I'm trying to hit as many people as I can with it.
Totally. And then what do you do with your go live notifications? Do you tweak them each stream? Do you look at the analytics afterwards? Yeah, tell me.
So I've tried both having the same thing. Like I had for quite a while earlier on in my streaming career, I had one, I think it was like running cats are hitting the track, and because my community is called the Running Cat community, and that was cool. But then I noticed that the number of people who kept it on it was kind of going down. So I was like, okay. So then I tried something like Friends episodes where I changed them each time. The one where Ren blah blah blah, or the one with blah blah blah, because I always liked that. I always liked that way that they titled the episodes. But lately what I've tried to do is I've tried to incorporate more emojis, kind of make it pop a little bit more, and I do kind of change it up every time to try and both signal what's going to be happening in the stream or what I'm going to be playing, and also to kind of grab people's attention. Because if you see the same thing, it kind of, your brain starts to go, oh, it's the same thing, and you kind of just start to subconsciously ignore it. And I don't want people to do that if I can help it.
Yeah. So how do you kind of adapt with the changes of social media algorithms on Twitch and on, I think you said Twitter, but I don't know if you use any of the other social medias out there?
I do. I forgot to mention that. I'm relatively active on YouTube and TikTok as well. I edit my clips and post them on there. And I've found like the TikTok algorithm in particular is kind of funny. I'm kind of starting to get a feel for how it works. I only started getting really active on YouTube and TikTok in the last probably 4 months or so. And I've noticed that almost like Twitch, consistency is key. So like I have a specific time for my YouTube shorts. Those go live every day at 10 a.m. Except for sometimes I will take off the weekend to give myself a break.
Yeah.
TikTok, I usually post in the evening, and it's sometimes it's the same clip that I put on YouTube Shorts with that same idea of covering more of my bases.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's different. I've noticed that different type, like more meme type clips will do better on TikTok, whereas opposed on YouTube, just straight regular clips tend to do better. It's kind of interesting how that algorithm rewards you. Still kind of playing with it, not an exact science yet.
Yeah, no, that's super interesting. What tags, whether it's on Twitch or YouTube, you can also do hashtags if you want to bring that up as well. But what do you use in order to draw in the audience?
So for Twitch, I could incorporate the stream team. I make sure that my tags include things like the stream team that I'm on. I'll make sure that it includes things like I identify as bisexual, so I will make sure that I have that LGBTQIA plus in there as well. I want people to know that it's a safe space. So I include that and just try to include as many different tags in there to identify what people are going to see when they come to my streams. And then for things like TikTok and YouTube, I kind of do the same thing in that my hashtags or my tags, for those clips, it'll be the video game, it'll be any abbreviations that I can think of that people associate with those games. Like I've been playing a lot of Resident Evil 4 remake right now, so like it'll be Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 4 remake and RE4 and RE4R, which my friend thinks is funny because it looks like rear, but and I can't unsee it now.
Well, thank you for that, because now I'll never be able to unsee that.
Sorry about that. I'm sorry, everyone.
Okay. Nice. No, that's perfect. Yeah. So how else do you kind of get creative to stand out from the rest?
So I'm bilingual as well. I speak both English and Japanese. So I do get some, I make it very clear. Most of my abouts are bilingual as well. They're in English and then they're in Japanese. I do have some Japanese viewers as well. And that's also in my Twitch tags, is I have Nihongo, or Japanese, and English in there, so people know that both languages are possible.
How do you make friends and introduce yourselves to other content creators?
So that was something I struggled a lot with when I first started streaming. And it started out, I think a big part of it even now is through raids. I try to find new people to raid. I'll take suggestions from the community, and try to reach out to new people, especially if it's someone that like maybe I might be like more shy or nervous about approaching, because that's also a way for me to grow and get out of my comfort zone and not always associate with the same people, because that you want to meet new people. And I try to find common ground, or like different ways that we can perhaps collaborate, or like I try, if I meet somebody really cool, like I've met a lot of really cool people through Dead by Daylight, especially if they have TTV in their name, I will go visit their streams. They'll come sometimes visit my streams, and that's how we end up building a rapport through that as well, which is really nice. That's one thing I really like about those like Dead by Daylight type games, is it makes it real easy to meet new people.
Yeah. Wow. Interesting. Love that. So let's think about when you just started streaming and where you're at now. Was there one thing that kind of you're like, wow, that really kind of skyrocketed my views or follows?
So one big jump for me was making the jump to a PC. I got my first gaming computer actually almost exactly 2 years ago, and have not looked back since. My MacBook Pro is a fancy charger now. It's a fancy charger for my phone.
Yeah.
But the other big jump was last year. I started trying to be more involved in things like charity streaming and working with um, groups to kind of raise money as a group, or even with organizations to help raise money for a general awareness campaign.
Well, that was my last question. Do you have any ending thoughts, or are you feeling pretty good?
I'm feeling pretty good. I was honestly pretty darn nervous.
Oh, you did great.
Thank you. The one thing that I would probably add to what that I would just add is that I think one of the things that I've noticed about myself in the almost 3 years that I've streamed is streaming has given me a lot of confidence that I did not have before I started streaming. Like, even on my YouTube channel, you can see like the one that everybody sees is like literally the first time I turned on my go, like right before I turned on my go live to figure out what everything looked like. And you can tell, like, I'm so quiet and I'm so nervous. And like now I'm like, hey, yeah, eating tomatoes on stream and being able to laugh at the really stupid jump scares that I have in some of these games. And the stupid deaths and all these other the goofy things that happen. And I'm just really grateful for that coming out of it. Those were things that I did not anticipate coming out of streaming, and I'm really grateful for that.
Aw. Well, yay. Thank you so much. As I said, that was my last
You're
question.
welcome.
Thank you for the words of wisdom.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Well, say goodbye to YouTube, and I will talk to you right after this. But thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much, and thank you, everybody. Thank you, Holly, for the wonderful interview.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.